Darlings, it's summer. Where are the summer dresses? Where are the summer dresses? Happy Tuesday. Married at First Sight season 12. Ryan and Clara has called it quits. Didn't Janice say they weren't right for each other? Ladies, look at this dress. Isn't it pretty? Look, a little bit of sheer right here. And the bra is covered. And you know what he's going to be thinking? I wonder what's under there, okay? This was one of those dresses I wore on my dates with Big Michael. It still fits, yes. Yeah, don't show them everything. You got to let them wonder. He's sitting there. He's like, Lord, I wonder. Anyways. Yes, honey. Ryan and Clara has called it quits. I am a little surprised they took it so long, okay? And they was planning the wedding. And I was like, they're renewing their vows. Child, please. And who was it in the comment section? Because you know I be getting up in the night and grab my phone and I read some of the comments like this. And somebody said they knew it wouldn't have worked because his mother said she's been praying for his wife since he was a baby. Who are you, honey? Email me with the screenshot. I'll send you a free book. That is what we are supposed to do. We are supposed to pray for our children mates. I'm praying for my baby's mates, okay? I'm wearing my hey cousin shirt. It's over there on Etsy. Thank you for your love and support. If you want to show me love and support. 23 Types of Guys is also available. If you want to show me love and support, this is a way to do it. I appreciate it. I love you guys. Thank you for those comments. I'm going to try to go live today. I think I have an early day because baby dad is taking me out for lunch. You know, he's going to be wondering. I mean, he already knows, but he's going to be wondering. I wonder what she got under there. Mm-hmm. And I got a little opening in the back right there. He just going to want to zip that zipper down. All right. Y'all, I am so in shock at the number of fans that's having conniption over Clara and Ryan divorcing. And I'm like, what in the world? And I'm reading on Facebook, oh my God, they were so cute. Oh my God, they were so the cutest couple. Oh my God, they're going to be our first interracial couple to make it. Oh my God, they were just so cute. And one person I said, cute? Does cute cause a couple to have a happy, successful, and long-lasting marriage? Absolutely not. Why? Because the foundation is not there. Did not Jesus say a foolish man? This is the people that come over here being mad at my content. Read the Bible. Read the Bible. Jesus said a foolish man built his house upon the sand, and when the rains and the storms come and the water and the floods, it washes it away. He said, but the wise man or the wise woman who builds their house up on a rock, when the rain and the storm and this stuff come, it's going to stand. And a lot of these marriages are built on sand. There are people who've dated, shacked up, got engaged, got married, and their marriage is still built on sand because they don't have the foundation to support a marriage. I also think, I just really do believe that people do not have a good understanding of marriage. This is why you should not, ladies, you should not just marry any man. I got married when I was 35 years old, okay? 35. Let me tell y'all, I was a little upset because I just knew I should have been married by 35. If when I was 21, you are 25, you had told me, Janice, you're not going to get married till you're 35, I would think you're crazy because there was just no way. I was that girl that was just supposed to be married, okay? But I didn't meet my husband until I was 33, 34, a month after my 34th birthday. I turned 34 October 11. I met my husband November 4th. But the thing is, I never met a man that I just wanted to marry and knew it was right. There were a couple of guys, Mr. Kryptonite. Mr. Kryptonite. I felt like I could have wanted to marry him. And recently I did a video. I went to lunch and I thought I saw him because he's tall, 6'8", girl. You know, you just not seeing him, okay? And I don't remember if I said or the Lord said. I think I chuckled to myself. I said, so glad I didn't marry him. No. The Lord said, aren't you glad? Oh, God, Lord, I should have written it down. But anyways, it come out to he was wishy-washy in his faith. I think the Lord said that to me, he was wishy-washy in his faith, right? Mr. Rugged. Mr. Rugged is not in here. Mr. Rugged is, I might have mentioned him, but Mr. Rugged is in my other book. Mr. Rugged, let me tell you, I liked Mr. Rugged so much. Mr. Rugged is the man that made me realize that it's okay to want a Michael or Russell. Let's use Russell, okay? Because Russell, you know, everybody know who Russell is, right? It's okay to want a Russell, and you have what it takes to get a Russell. Because the problem with a lot of women is you want what you want, but you don't have the goods, okay? But I never met a man that the foundation was right. What is the foundation of a marriage? Faith, family, and finances. Personally, I think it should be faith, finances, and family. But anyways, faith, family, and finances. And throughout, thank you for the person who said, if you're listening, you said, Janice, I knew they weren't going to work based on what you said. You showed us why they wouldn't work, and I bought your book. Screenshot your message, email me, and I'll send you another book for somebody. Okay, I pointed out why they would not work. Faith, family, and finances. Let's run it over real quick because I'm going to try to do my Vernisha video this morning. Faith. Ryan is a man of faith. Now, I know there's some questions about him, okay? So, I don't know. So, let's just stick with what we know, okay? Faith. He's a man of faith. His family's a family of faith. Parents are pastors, right? He loves church. He loves the Christian faith. He wants to raise his children in the church, in the faith. Some of his, I think he was the one that said some of his fondest memories were of him, was him being in church in Sunday school. In The Naked Wife, the ultimate sacrifice, that was the other young lady. She married another man of another faith. And when he was pressing her about having kids, and she was like, I can't have kids because I want to raise my kids in the church. Some of my fondest memory was growing up in the church. So she ran for her life. Same here. I want to raise my kids in the faith and in the church. Some of my fondest memories of me in church, harvest time, singing your little song. There was a man named Naaman. Naaman, dip, dip. Dip it, dip it, dip it, dip it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dip it, dip it, dip it, dip it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He came out clean, clean, clean. I never forgot that. It's at harvest time. You got your little dress on and your little bow, and all the kids are up there. Name and dip, dip. Dip it, dip it, dip it, dip it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dip it. I never forgot that. Sunday school. Sister B, God rest her soul. She died when she was almost 100 years old. One of the first Bible verse I read, we had to memorize the Bible verse. So you know what very smart 6-year-old Janice did? I found the shortest Bible verse and memorized. There was a man sent from God whose name was John. The end. And all the other kids, they were struggling with the law. I said, there was a man sent from God. I never forgot that. John 3:16. Sister B taught us, John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. My love for church, my love for Sunday school was being 5 and 6 years old, going to church Sunday morning in the little hut with Sister B, Sunday school. So Ryan is like, well, you know what? I want my kids to be raised in the faith. Okay, Clara, I hate church. I was forced to go to church. I don't want my kids to go to church. I don't think there's only Jesus out there. I think there's other things out there, and I want them to grow up and choose who they want to be or what way they want to be. Well, the Bible says to train a child in the way she should go, and when they are old, they will not depart. So God has put the responsibility of training your children in the way they should go. Okay? Once they turn older, whatever they do is not on you. As long as a parent, you did your part of raising them in the way they should go. God can't judge you for that. Because you can say, you said raise them, I raise them in the way they should go. Okay, Clara got heard by the church. They sent her to a Christian college and all this stuff. She didn't like that. Okay, so they don't agree on faith. They don't agree on faith. Family, same thing. The kids, no church. Family, he's sitting there talking about, oh, my parents raised me, giving the Black Power talk. And she's like, well, if I knew I was coming to a motivational conference, I would have just, I just want to eat my donuts. So here's this man, ladies, pouring out his heart to you. And you said, well, I didn't know I was coming to a motivational conference. I want to eat my donuts. Wives, your purpose of your marriage is to do this. Even if it's sugar honey iced tea. My husband went to school for engineering, right? And so there are times when he has to do these conferences. I mean, you talk about 10 people? Try 200,000 and 300,000 people, okay? And he has to make sure everybody's right, everybody's happy. T, they call him T, what they call him? MT, they call it MT. And so when he comes home sometimes and he showed me his blueprint, this is what it looks like, okay? This is the blueprint. And we have a big table, he spread it out. And he goes, baby, come look at this. Yeah, he's, and so on. And, this is going to be so-and-so, it's going to be over here. This is so. And I'm looking at the numbers and I'm like, but that's the joy he brings to what oh my God, Mike, you did this all by yourself? I just be like, oh, wow. And who's going to be over here? Oh, this is going to be so-and-so over here. And NAACP is going to be over here, and Prudential is going to be here. Bank of America is going to be here, and Citibank is going to be here. All these people is going to be here. Do you think I sit there like, oh my God, I just want to eat my dogs? No, it's, oh wow. And who's going to be here? Oh my God, Mike, you did all this by yourself? That is your job. That is your responsibility as a wife. Listen and clap your hands. So Clara missed it. Oh, I thought I was at a motivational conference. And he's looking at her like. So what that means, when he comes home with his victories, you don't want to hear nothing about it. And this is why I keep telling you ladies, don't meet a man and jump all the way in because he's trying to figure out if you're the one. Faith, family, finances. Let's talk about the money. They didn't show this part. I hate that they don't show the money part, but they showed it in the reunion. And she's like, she's in debt. She spends everything. She just wants to spend all the money and all of this stuff. And he's like, So the men are figuring you out. Okay, she's bad with money. I'm not about to teach her. She's going to spend all my money. One of the questions I asked my husband when after we married, no, that's not what happened. When I got married, a family friend said, I'm going to give you some money, but it's tied up. So I'm going to give it to you when it will come loose, but I'm going to write it in my will. If anything happened to me, you should get some money, okay? So things happened. Baby came. She wrote me a check. Biggest check anybody has ever given me. Ain't nobody has ever given me that much money before. Not, let's see how much. Because no, my dad paid for my reception. No, my reception wasn't that much, okay? And so she said, listen to what she said. Listen to a wise woman. Listen to a wise woman. She was married, got divorced at 50, went back to school, became a teacher, okay? And she said, I'm going to give you this money. And if your roof start leaking, you can fix it. I'm going to walk around the chair 2 times until you get that. She said, if your roof leak, you can fix it, right? Now, those of you who are homeowners, you know, if anything happened to your house, you have insurance, you put in an insurance claim, and they'll pay for it. Okay, my husband lost his wedding band, and we put in a claim, and the insurance paid him for it. Okay, we went and got him another one. Okay, now read between the line. What is your roof? It's your covering, your husband, because she was in a situation where she had to stay in a marriage as long as she could, and there was financial abuse. And she said, no woman should have to go through that. So I'm going to give you this money. I want you to put it away. And if anything happened, you'll have some money. And so I said, thank you, and I put half in my account, my escape account. And then I gave Mike half. I said, Mike, you know what? Put this in the house account. He said, are you sure? I said, yeah. He said, but she gave it to you for you. I said, I know, but we're good. Put it in. I put half in my escape account and put this half in the house account. And he pulled me in close. He said, you know what? One of the reasons I married you is because I paid attention to how you were with money. You didn't waste your money. So because you did not waste your money, I knew you wouldn't waste mine. Work. Okay. So ladies, you don't meet a man and jump all the way in because what? He's deciding about you. He's paying attention. I've never had to pay for a date. I offered to pay one time for his birthday. He turned red and said, nope, as long as you're in my presence, you never have to take your wallet out. I never had to pay for money. Nothing. Whenever we went anywhere, Mike would pay for anything. I never had, as long as I was with Mike, I never had to pay for anything. So how was it he was paying attention to my money? I was working at the job. I was making $50,000 a year working at my job, and I still had a 1-bedroom apartment. I gave Lexa the bedroom. I slept in the living room because ain't no man coming to my house. Okay. And the thing is, I'm thinking if anything happened to me, I have enough money to pay my rent for $725 more. My car. I bought my car. I saved up and bought my car cash. I was working on buying a home. I was working on paying off the little student loan I had. So when you out here doing all this crazy stuff with your money and laugh and think it's funny. He's sitting over there looking at you. Oh, this is what she gonna do with my money. Mm-hmm. Might bought a Chrysler or whatever, an American car. Do you know how much of the girls at the job said, oh my God, he should have bought you a Beamer. But when he married me, he knew that I could buy you a Chrysler, an American car, and you're going to be okay with it because all you care about is you want to make sure the family's safe. But I could buy a Chrysler for $25,000, $30,000 instead of a Benz and put the 30,000 and save the other 30,000. He knew I was that type of woman. He knew I wasn't the one that, Mike, you need to buy me a Beamer. You need to buy me a Beamer. He knew I wasn't that type of woman. So the men, ladies, are looking and calculating. Men calculate, we don't. How's she going to be? Oh, you spent all your money. You don't have no savings. Oh, you credit cards are ran up. He's thinking that's what she gonna do with my marriage. That's how our marriage is gonna be. We're gonna be fighting and arguing about money and savings and all this stuff. They're calculated. And ladies, we need to do the same. Faith, family, finances. What about his faith? A couple of the guys, Mr. Kryptonite, Mr. Rugged, they were wishy-washy in their faith. Made good money. Okay. Great money. There weren't finance. Something about me and men with finances. I just love them. Okay. Mr. Kryptonite was a CFO. Mr. Rugged was Prudential Finance, something. And my husband is a Wall Street guy. Okay. I just love men finances. So ladies, you have to also make that calculate. Forget about cute. Yes, you want him to be good looking, but where are you guys on faith? Do you agree? Me and Mike, we don't have no argument about faith. When the baby came, we know 3 months we take him down to the church, give him to Jesus. We know every Sunday morning before COVID, we wake up and go to church. The only question is what service you going to, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock, or 11:30? Family, we know we raise our children for God. We love God. We pray. We believe God. We raise them to the scriptures. We good. Finances. I'm good with my money. He's good with his finances. He's a provider. He's a protector. He's a professor of love. He knows I'm not going to take all this money and go shopping. We have a $500 spending limit. I've been married 8 years. I've never had to call him and say, Mike, I'm about to spend $500 because I've never had to spend $500 in one shopping. So you really have to get out of this, oh, he's cute thing and really look at the foundation of you guys coming together and ask yourself, is the foundation strong? What? They had no foundation. They had absolutely nothing to stand on. Nothing. All they had was sand. And when the storms of life come, because storms are going to come, sand can't hold it. It's not going to hold it because you don't have a solid foundation. You don't have a rock to stand on. And so for you ladies who are dating for marriage, you need to ask yourself this question. Do we have a solid foundation? I said marriage is like a cake. Rachel, she left her link. I'll link her below. Okay. I'll take her picture and post it in my community tab about making cake. Okay. Some cake is the box cake. Some cake is just, they make a cake. I'm from Jamaica. We don't make cake like, honey, a wedding cake. Let me tell you, they have to start marinate those spices 3 months before the wedding. At least a month. That's why at least when I was like, wedding cake was not something you eat every day. It's not like you go to Pathmark and buy a box for me. No, that's Those spices has to marinate for months and months and months. That sorrel, I texted my mother about the sorrel the other day that we drink at Christmas, that red liquor. We start marinating that stuff in September for December. That's marriage. You have to make sure you guys are really marinated. Like, think you can really, really work. And granted, no marriage is perfect. No person is perfect, but you want to be with the perfect person for you. That's why there's so many naked wives. They're married men that they thought they could turn them into good husbands. You can't. You choose men that you know is just wrong. They're wrong for you. There is somebody out there for Clara. You know, she and I think there is somebody out there for Ryan. And there's somebody out there for you. But ladies, you have to do what? You have to choose wisely. Sometimes you have to walk away. I've had to walk away from guys because I just knew they weren't right for me. As much as I liked them, Mr. Kryptonite, I had to stop talking to him. I had to change my way to work. I changed my phone number. I did everything I possibly could because I knew I was so weak for that man that but 2 to 3 years after I shut that down, guess what happened? I met my husband. I met Michael. So while you over here wasting time with Pookie and Ray Ray, Boaz is over here looking for you. So leave Pookie and Ray Ray alone, girl, and walk away. If the foundation is not right, your marriage is not going to be right. And you're going to spend the rest of your life fighting to get together, to stay together. I love you. I have to run because I have to do another video that I don't think I have time for. But I still love and adore you. Let me know what you think. You know, a lot of people think I'm too hard on the couples. But ladies, we take what we see on TV and we break it down. And I say to you guys, apply this to your life and to your dating life. Okay, if you apply it, how does that work out for the guy you're dating or the future guy you're going to date? I have to run, babes. I love you. Come back. I'm going to try to do at least part of the Vernisha video, okay? Bye. Mwah. Bye. Subscribe.